Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. I am here again to complete that trip we were enjoying in last session. A trip to Bhopal. Before resuming that trip, we will revise what we have learnt in the previous session. Remember, we did some calculations with the help of addition, multiplication, subtraction and division. First of all, we calculated the number of children who were going on the trip. Then we found out total number of seats. Then what happened? Remember an argument between the teacher and the driver when driver brought mini buses instead of big bus. Now the problem arose. What? We had to calculate again number of mini buses required for 210 children. Later on, the journey began and Indra asked, when will we reach Bhopal? Then we calculated the time when they would reach the destination. On the way to the Bhopal, a bridge came over Narmada river. Remember? They were so surprised by seeing the length of the bridge. They couldn't imagine 500 meters. Then their teacher gave an idea. With the help of the length of bus. Then they stopped at a petrol pump to be refilling their buses. And time taken for filling the buses was also calculated by the help of multiplication. Because we had time to refill our bus. And we had to find out for 2 buses. So we did multiplication. Then we found out the price of 1 liter of diesel by the help of division. Because we have total price and we have total liters. Then we did some questions. Okay, now let's start our second part. On the way to Bhopal, there is a place called Bhimbetka. The bus stopped there and children had to visit the place. After the bus is refilled, the children are told that they are stopping at Bhimbetka. Anjan, what is Bhimbetka? Miss Rana, it's a place with lots of caves and cave paintings made by people 10,000 years ago. Now children are very excited to see the cave paintings. They had reached Bhimbetka at 11 o'clock. Now, there are so many caves and paintings in the caves. On the wall of the caves, they saw painting of deer, bisons and people. One of the children started to count number of bisons and the other one started to count number of deer. Now, how many more deer are there than bisons? How can we calculate this? We have total number of bisons and total number of deer. If we have to find out the difference between their numbers, what we should do? Yes, subtraction. So, number of bisons is equal to 37. As you can see in this dialog box. Number of deer 117. Here. Now, difference between them is 117 minus 37, 80. So, total number of people are more than the number of deer and bisons together. Her count is less than 200. Here is a girl Bonomala, which is counting the number of people. Now, how many people must Bonomala have counted? For this, we have we have to know first of all the total number of bisons and deer together. For this, we will do addition. As you know, whenever we have to calculate the total of something, we have to do addition. So, number of bisons and deer together will equal to 117 plus 37 is equal to 154. Okay. So, how many people must Bonamala have counted? As you can see here, her count is less than 200. And number of bisons and deer together 154. So, number of people must come between 154 and 200. See, there are 4 options. Which number comes between 154 and 200? 214? No. 154? It is exactly the number of bisons and deer together. But as they said, the number of people is more. So, it must be more than 154. 134? No. So, the answer is 177. Okay. Now, they saw paintings and now it is time to leave Bhimbetka. They have reached Bhimbetka at 11 o'clock, right? They have spent 1 hour there. Now, what time is it? It's so easy. Just pick your pen and paper and do it. Then I'll tell you the answer. What time it is? See, they reached Bhimbetka at 11 o'clock. They have spent 1 hour. So, the time is 11 plus 1 is equal to 12 o'clock. They are now moving towards Bhopal. They should reach there in less than 1 hour at about. So, it's 12 o'clock now. It's 12 o'clock now. And in less than 1 hour, they will be at Bhopal. So, at what time they will be at Bhopal? They should reach Bhopal less than an hour. 1 more hour is added to be 12. Then they should reach Bhopal at 1 o'clock. Is it okay? So, it's a very long journey. Everyone must be feeling hungry now. So, it's a lunch time. The children are hungry. So, they take out their lunch packs. Biscuits, oranges and bananas are also distributed in all the buses. Each child is to be given 1 orange, 1 banana and 5 biscuits. All the children take oranges but biscuits. 38 children do not take bananas. So, we now calculate how many oranges, biscuits and bananas are distributed. Okay. Before the journey, what do you think? They must be planned for the lunch also. They had planning for buses, but how many oranges, biscuits or bananas will be distributed to the children? The teacher must have been thinking now. So, how many oranges, biscuits and bananas are distributed? What do we do now? We will solve it by simple mathematics. All the things we have learned till now, addition, multiplication, subtraction and division, are very useful in our daily lives. Like this. It's a simple problem of our daily life that just think about it. You have 4 members in your family and you had gone to a shop for purchasing chocolates for them. So, how many chocolates would you buy? If you have 4 family members and you want to give 1 chocolate to 1 member, then 4 chocolates you have to buy from the shopkeeper. Yes, just like that. Now we will find out the oranges, biscuits and bananas needed for 210 children. So, let's start. First of all, orange. 1 orange to 1 child. if we know that one child have one orange, then 210 children will get how many oranges? What we should do? You all should be aware of now that when we have one thing and we have to calculate it for many persons or many things, then we have to do multiplication. Now, total children 210. Number of oranges given to each child would be 1. So, total number of oranges distributed 210. 1 to 1 child. There are 210 children. So, 210 oranges should be distributed. But in the case of biscuits are 5. So, we have to multiply 5 to the number of children. Just like this. Number of biscuits given to each child 5. Total number of biscuits distributed 210 into 5. 1050 biscuits. In case of bananas also, one banana is given to one child. Okay. But 38 children do not take bananas. So we know if one banana is given to one child, so 210 children will have 210 bananas. But 38 do not take banana. So what we will do? 38 must be subtracted from 210. See, number of bananas given to each child 1. Children who didn't take bananas 38. Total number of bananas distributed 210 minus 38, 172. So easy now. I hope you got it. Now, see, the picture is very beautiful. What do you see in this picture? This is a picture of lake, trees, children, parents, ducks and boats. This is a place where the children have reached now. They were so involved in the lunch that they reached the destination and they saw the lake. They saw the lake, and by lakeside there are many people playing, eating popcorns. See, here is a stall of popcorn. What else do you see? Boats, ducks. By seeing the boats, the children got very excited because they want to do boating. They really wanted to do boating. I love boating. Do you like it too? All children got excited and they went to the place where they had to buy tickets. Have you ever gone to any place for boating? First of all, we have to purchase tickets for the boating. So they went to the ticket counter. Here is a board on which the name of the boat, which would you like to ride, ticket price and trip time. Trip time means how much time will a boat take to complete one trip. It is written on the board. Children got there. Now, there are 4 types of boats: double decker, paddle boat, motor boat, boat with oars. Ticket price for each boat is different. Double decker 30, paddle boat 15 rupees, motor boat 25 rupees and boat with oars 15 rupees. So is the time. Time is also different. Double decker, one trip at a time, 45 minutes. Paddle boat will take 30 minutes for a trip. Motor boat will take 20 minutes and boat with oars 45 minutes. Now, Indra and Bhanu first went in the motor boat and then took the oar boat. Indra and Bhanu want motor boat to ride upon. So how much did they pay for both the boats? See, motor boat. The ticket price of motor boat is rupees 25. The ticket price for oar boat, boat with oars, is rupees 15. How much did they pay for both the boats? What we will do now? When you have to calculate total price, you have to do addition. Price for motorboat is rupees 25. Price for oarboat is rupees 15. So total price, total money they paid for both the boats, 25 plus 15, rupees 40. See, it's very easy na. They found out how much money they had to pay for motorboat and oarboat together. Now, how much time did they get for both rides? Now, see, the motorboat is taking 20 minutes for a trip and boat with oars is taking 45 minutes for a trip. So, total time will be calculated with the help of addition. Time taken by motorboat 20 minutes. Time taken by oarboat 45 minutes. Time they get for both the rides 20 plus 45 is equal to 65 minutes. One group of children went for the double-decker trip. Double-decker trip. They paid rupees 450 in total. See, a group of children wants to take a ride on double-decker. 450 total rupees they had paid. So, number of children had to be calculated here. So, as we have known, when we have to do this type of problems, division is the answer. Many children went for double-decker trip. So, how many children? Number of children will be calculated by dividing total price with the price of one ticket. Ticket price for one person rupees 30. Total money they paid rupees 450. Number of children went for the double-decker trip will be total price 450 divided by price for one ticket 30 is equal to 15. So 15 children went for the double-decker trip. Always remember, when we have to calculate number of persons, number of things, number of energy, we have to do division. If we have total thing and one thing. Which boat makes 2 trips in 1 hour? 1 hour means 60 minutes. And if you are taking 2 trips, then it will be 30 plus 30. That means paddle boat. See, that paddle boat is taking 30 minutes for one trip. So, 60 minutes for 2 trips. That means 1 hour. So, answer would be paddle boat. Now, which boat takes less than half an hour to complete a trip? See the board and find out by yourself that which boat is taking less than half an hour, which means less than 30 minutes. See, 20 minutes is less than 30 minutes now. 45, 30, 20, 45. Which one is less than half an hour? 20 minutes. So answer would be motorboat. Which boat gives them the most time taking the least money? Okay. Which boat gives most time? Most time. See the board and find out the maximum time which a boat is taking. Double decker 45 minutes and boat with oars 45 minutes. But least money. The ticket price must be least. So 30 and 15. Which one is least between 30 and 15? 15. So time is same for both the boats. But ticket price is least for boat with oars. So which boat gives them most time taking and least money would be boat with oars. Javed went twice for boating. He paid a total of rupees 40 and boated for 50 minutes. Which two boats did he take? He paid total rupees 40 and he boated for 50 minutes. Total time is 50 minutes. Which two boats are taking total time 50 minutes? We will do it. Javed boated for total 50 minutes. See, paddle boat and motor boat having 30 minutes and 20 minutes for their trip. 30 minutes, 20 minutes. If we add up those minutes, we will get 50 minutes. So, Javed went twice for boating in paddle boat and motor boat. For confirming this, we can also add the ticket price for both the boats. It would be equal to the money he paid for boating, which is rupees 40. So, ticket price for paddle boat rupees 15, ticket price for motor boat rupees 25. Total price is 15 plus 25 is equal to rupees 40. So, that's how we found out that Javed went twice for boating in paddle boat and in motor boat. Now, it's time to return. Children had a lot of fun in boating, different type of boats. All children got excited. But now it's time to return. Children enjoyed different boat rides till 4 o'clock. So it is time 4 o'clock. Now they will not stop anywhere and reach back in 2 hours. So they should reach Hoshangabad. Hoshangabad is the place from where their journey begins. So to find out the time they will reach Hoshangabad, we will add 2 hours in 4 o'clock. Simple. They started at 4 o'clock. Time taken to reach back 2 hours. They will reach Hoshangabad in 4 plus 2 is equal to 6 o'clock. Now, there is a practice time from your textbook NCERT. Here are 4 questions. Question number 1. There are 4 very old cave paintings. Mark the oldest. What we will do for marking the oldest one? You have to know which number is highest. Okay. You will do it. Now, I will just let you know what they are asking. You have to do it by yourself after this session. One bus can carry 48 children. How many children can 3 buses carry? It's very easy. We have done it before. One bus can carry 48 children. You have to calculate the number of children carried by 3 buses. Question number 3. Which pair of numbers add to make more than 500? You have to take that option which will sum up to 500. Just add both digits and then see which 2 digits make 500. Now question number 4. What happened at what time? For this you have to revise all the chapter. Go back to the previous pages and do it. Cross the Narmada Bridge 9:10 AM. Looked at Bhimbedka paintings. Remember, you can do it by yourself. I know you will do it. So, I hope it would be a fruitful session for you all. Our trip to Bhopal is now completed. Please take care of yourself and don't compromise with your studies. Keep learning. Take care. Bye bye.